Okay, good morning, students. I hope I am audible to you and the screen is visible. Please respond in a chat. So, thank you, student. We are going to start last topic, last bit of our first unit, that is successive approximation method. If you compare this method with bisection method or Newton-Raphson method, it is one of the easiest method. Even you will appreciate that how easy it is. Okay, at the start only there might be some confusion to some student, but when you solve, when you try to attempt few question, you will find that the most easiest method to get a root of equation is successive approximation method. Okay, so we'll start. Successive approximation method is actually the first iterative method. It is also called as a fixed point or one point iterative method. In some of the books, you will find that the successive approximation method is written as just iterative method. Okay, उसके आगे पीछे कुछ नहीं रहेगा. They will not mention successive approximation method. They will write just iterative method. Okay, but there are plenty types of iterative methods available. One of them is Newton-Raphson method. So secant method, Newton-Raphson, plenty of methods are available there. So there should not be any confusion कि भाई which method we should implement out of all those iterative methods. So that's why in our syllabus, to avoid that confusion, we are going to use successive approximation method or fixed point iterative method or one point iterative method for that name. If you look into the old books, it will be just plain iterative method. Okay, उसके बाद इसके ऊपर से derive होके remaining methods develop. So we'll start with successive approximation method. The first task in the SAM is, we know that a problem statement will consist of some function of x, and we will have this x as a process parameter or design parameter. Our ultimate aim here is to get a root of this function, means get a value of x such that the function of x becomes 0. Okay, so step number 1 in a successive approximation method, from this f of x, rearrange this function such that x should be on to the left hand side. Okay, matlab is f of x is some function and our aim is to get the 0 for this, and let's say the example is x square plus x plus sorry plus 4. Okay, imagine this is your function of x. Step number 1 in SAM, take this x or this x, any x, onto left hand side. Okay, so this become your x equal to x square plus 4 into minus sign. Okay, now this is different than the function of x, given function of x. Let's call this equation as g of x. Okay, and always there will be one more function which is y equal to x, one linear function y equal to x. Okay, तो हम क्या करते हैं in successive approximation method, we rearrange the function, rewrite the function in the form of g of x, and we forget about this f of x. Okay, then we take a additional function which is y equal to x. Okay, so we have two functions here. Now we solve these two functions and try to find out intersection of this function. Okay, g of x का और y जहां पे भी intersect होगा ये both function or both curve, that is nothing but your root. Okay, so this is the philosophy of your successive approximation method, but we will have more clarity how this work. Okay, implementation बहुत easy है. We will try to understand the method first. Okay, now step number 1 says that rearrange the f of x such that x should be on the left hand side, and that function we call it as a g of x. Okay, so how can we get that x onto the left hand side? First, you can do the modification, manipulation to that function, or simply add x to both side of the function. Okay, now don't worry yourself, in the next slide we will have a little bit demonstration of that task. Right now just understand this कि भाई जो f of x रहेगा, somehow I have to come up with this g of x. Okay, जिसका फंक्शन कैसा रहता है, ये इसको थोड़ा मैनिपुलेट करके x इक्वल टू g of x इस फंक्शन में लेके आना है. Okay, and by default there will be one more function which is y equal to x. Okay, and our aim is to find a root of this function. Okay, where is our root? Whenever this curve g of x and y equal to x intersect, that point is nothing but your root. Okay, so theoretically we understood this. Now with the help of graph I'll try to explain the method how it works. Okay, so let's go to graph paper. Is this graph visible to all? Okay, now I have taken one example, a function of x equal to e raised to x cos of x minus 1.4. Okay, I have taken this function, left hand top corner, see this is my function of x. Our aim here is to find the root of this function. Okay, so we are going to apply successive approximation method, in which step number 1, convert this equation, this f of x into a g of x. Okay, so this was our function. तो इसको मैनिपुलेट कर लेते थोड़ा, कैसे करेंगे? I'll show it here. This is e raised to x cos of x minus 1.4. Okay, so what I'll do, this 1 minus 1.4 I'll take it on to the left hand side. 1.4 positive बन जाएगा. Okay, then I'll take this cos of x onto the left hand side, so it will become 1.4 divided by cos of x. Okay, so e raised to x equal to 1.4 divided by cos of x. So I'll take the log of this, so log of e raised to x becomes x, and here this is log of 1.4 divided by cos of x. Okay, so this is my g of x. I'll treat this function as g of x. I hope you understood this. Just I have done modification, little bit modification. Okay, so this is our g of x. Then if I plot that onto the graph, this green curve shows us g of x. See, g यहाँ पे highlight किया है हमने. This is g of x function. Okay, then we know that there is one more additional mandatory function which is y equal to x equal to y. That will be nothing but ऐसा एक 45 degree पे line, straight line plot कर लेते. Okay, so now if you observe this y equal to x, I'll write it here. This line is your y equal to x, and this green one is your g of x. Okay, now they intersected here, and this point is nothing but the root. Verify this. This is exactly this B point, intersection of g of x and y equal to x. This both function is nothing but your root. So if somehow I am able to get this point, okay, that will be your root. And successive approximation method is derived based on this function. Okay, so how it works? तो ये तो हमें पता चल गया कि सैम में क्या है, इंटरसेक्शन ऑफ जी ऑफ एक्स एंड वाई इक्वल टू एक्स का इंटरसेक्शन इज आवर रूट. दिस पार्ट वी अंडरस्टूड. ओके, सो अपना जो इटरेटिव मेथड है, वी स्टार्ट विथ सम इनिशियल गेस, राइट? सो लेट्स एज्यूम सम गेस and work on that guess to get to the root, and this is the procedure of your successive approximation method. Okay, so let's start. I'll assume that my root initial guess is 0. Okay, this 0. Then what we will do, I'll try to find out g of x1. Okay, x1 का वैल्यू लेंगे, x1 का वैल्यू लेंगे और इस फंक्शन में डालेंगे. I'll get g of x1 means what I'll get this point, right? Yes, so I'll get this point C. Okay, then what I'll do, I know that C, this is y equal to x. Okay, so जो g of x1 मिला आपको, okay, this point मिला, उसको क्या करते हैं, y में डाल देते हैं. y equal to x है, इसमें डाल देते हैं वो पॉइंट. मतलब क्या करेंगे हम, ये लाइन यहां पे ड्रॉ कर लेते हैं. ओके, ड्रॉ कर लिया. नाउ दिस line projected onto y equal to x, this intersection is your next iteration. Okay, again same, take this value, put it in g of x, so you get this intersection E. then again उसको क्या करो, प्रोजेक्ट करो y equal to x पे, जो पॉइंट मिलेगा फिर उसको क्या करो, प्रोजेक्ट करो ऑन g of x and so on. So see, somehow we are trying to go towards the root. See, h now is very close to our B point. Okay, our ultimate aim is to get to that point. So we started with this, उससे g of x निकालते, उसी को y ट्रीट करते, फिर g of x 2, next that will be x3 value, g of x3 and so on. So we go like this towards the root. Okay, I hope you understood this. One of the easiest method. Graphically we have seen how it works. Mathematically you will find that it is even simpler to understand. Okay, so I'll go back to our project, sorry, presentation. So step 1 for Sam is rearrange f of x to get g of x. Let's assume the function is e raised to x minus x cos x equal to 0. This is your function of x, and our aim is to find the g of x for that. Now remember student, here we have plenty of options available. Okay, one of the easiest option, हमें क्या करना है, g of x क्या रहता है आपका कि भाई ये जो फंक्शन है, somehow try to convert this function such that I'll get some expression x equal to something something something, and this is nothing but g of x. Okay, तो एक इजी टास्क क्या है, देखो e raised to x minus x cos x equal to 0 है ना, तो क्या करते हैं यहाँ पे प्लस x, इधर भी प्लस x कर देंगे, हो गया ये x equal to something some term. So this is your first option, e raised to x minus x cos x, और add कर दिया इधर x which is nothing but equal to x also. और second option what you can have, e raised to x divided by cos of x, right? इसको थोड़ा manipulate कर लिया, e raised to x equal to x cos x, फिर x इधर ही रखते, we'll take this cos x on this side, so I'll get equation x equal to e raised to x divided by cos of x. Okay, दिस इज योर सेकंड ऑप्शन। थर्ड ऑप्शन क्या है? और कुछ हो सकता है कि भाई क्या करते हैं, ये x इधर लेके आते हैं, e रेज टू x डिवाइडेड बाय x हो जाएगा, एंड आई टेक द cos इनवर्स ऑफ बोथ साइड, cos इनवर्स। ओके, फिर भी चलता है। और एक इक्वेशन मिलेगा मुझे, वन मोर इक्वेशन, what I'll get, this e raised to x equal to x cos x. Okay, so what I'll take the log of this term, x equal to log of x cos of x, ये भी चलेगा। So I hope you understood that from this given function somehow get to the g of x. Now some student may take this one, next one, third one, or fourth one. Now it's up to student, whichever function he find it easy to use, go for that. Okay, आपकी मर्जी, आपको जो लेना है आप ले सकते हो, but when you take that function, remember that in the next step we have to find out a derivative of that function. Okay, so एक ऐसा function लो जिसका आप easily derivative निकाल सकते हो. For me, the first function and the last function, I find it very easy to do derivative, or you can choose anyone. Okay, आपकी मर्जी, no issue. I hope you understood this, how to get g of x. Please in the chat window, if you have any difficulty how to come up with g of x, अगर आपको कुछ difficulty हो गई तो बताओ, I'll repeat the procedure. इसमें सैम में सिर्फ इतना ही डिफिकल्ट है, हाउ टू गेट g of x, एंड ऑल्सो एक अगर आपने कंसेप्ट रिमेंबर किया कि भाई e रेज टू x माइनस एक्स कॉस एक्स, कोई भी फंक्शन हो, क्या करो, लेफ्ट और राइट साइड में दोनों में x ऐड कर दो, दैट्स इट, डोंट डू मैनिपुलेशन. दिस इज ऑल्सो ट्रू, इन मोस्ट ऑफ द केसेस इट विल वर्क. ओके, आई गॉट ओनली वन रिस्पॉन्स, बाकी लोगों को आई अज्यूम दैट दे अंडरस्टूड. सो okay, only one student want to go for. See, I'll repeat small portion of this exercise. A problem statement will give you some function of x. Okay, rewrite that or rearrange that function of x such that you should have expression like this, x equal to something. ओके, समहाउ, ये आपकी मर्जी, आप पे छोड़ दिया, आपको कैसे करना है करो. ओके, सो सिंपल वे व्हाट यू कैन डू टू कन्वर्ट f of x into g of x is just add x on both side. so see, यहाँ पे लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में x आ गया automatically, and this become your g of x, another function of x, and you have to use this function to solve our numerical. Okay, now how to do that, I'll get to that part when we go for one numerical. Okay, right now just remember कि भाई g of x निकालना है. g of x कैसे भी मैनिपुलेट करके you have to come up with g of x. So moving ahead, again we need to check for convergence. Okay, so second step में क्या करोगे, आप गेस लोगे कि सर कि आपका x1 वैल्यू क्या रहेगा, and you all know the procedure now, how to assume our initial guess. रफ बुक में टेबल x और f of x का. okay, x का वैल्यू -5 to +5. okay, now this part you already know. So based on this exercise जो आपने न्यूटन रैप्सन में भी किया था, you will have a x1 value, you will take up some x1 value, initial guess. okay, so we have one g of x, we have x1. okay, now we need to check for convergence कि भाई हमारा जो गेस है या फिर अपना जो g of x है Are they correct? Are they going to give us a desired route? मिलेगा या नहीं, या फिर अपना टाइम वेस्ट होता जाएगा, इटरेशन करते बैठेंगे सिर्फ, and we will not go towards the route. So to ensure that our initial guess or the governing function, that is g of x, are correct, we need to check for convergence. Okay, now how to do that? In Newton-Raphson method there was that bada wala formula. Okay, f of x into f double dash of x divided by f dash of x whole square. Okay, यहाँ पे उतना कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं. Already we know that the governing equation, governing function here is g of x. If this g of x का slope is less than 1, we will converge. If the slope of g of x is greater than 1, we will diverge from the root. Okay, so let's see. Convergence, now we know that convergence मतलब क्या है, root के तरफ जा रहा है. Divergence means going away from the root, diverting. So formulation is very easy. If this g dash of x1 is less than 1, that means we will converge. Don't worry then. Go ahead with the calculation. If your initial guess or g of x is such that your function slope is greater than 1, that means you have a wrong initial guess. आपको guess change करना पड़ेगा. Okay. So ये तो convergence और divergence easy to understand है. In addition to that, there is one more thing you need to understand when we go for SAM, and this is just additional information, so don't worry about it. Just look here. Okay, so convergence, generally there are two different types of convergence or divergence: spiral way or staircase way. Okay, so whenever our slope, this g dash of x1 value is positive, we go for staircase phenomena. Okay, देखो यहाँ पे we start with x0, यहाँ पे जाते, फिर ऐसे ये वैल्यू मिलती है हमें, अगेन g of x निकालते, उस को यूज करते x करके, फिर अगेन we will calculate next g of x and so on. So slowly we are going towards the root. So here you will find that this function, movement of the function looks like staircase. Okay, but this is the same case available in the divergence. See, we started with x0. Now see the governing equation g of x का slope देखो कैसा है, stiff है एकदम, यहाँ पे थोड़ा कम था, less than 1. This is equal to 1, right? ये straight line है, slope उसका 1 हो गया. If this curve has a lesser slope, that means we are satisfying this convergence criteria, we are going towards the root. अब देखो यहाँ पे आपका कर्व बहुत ही स्टिफ है, that means this g slope of this g of x is more than 1, and if that is the case, see how it behaves. x0 से start किया, हम निकालते उसके ऊपर, based on x0 we calculate g of x. We will use the same value for our next iteration. मतलब क्या करते हैं, उसको y equal to x में डाल देते. Okay, again with the same value we calculate g of x. Now see, our root is here, but we are going away from the root, so we call it as a divergence. But the behavior of the curve or the flow of this governing equation is in the form of staircase. Okay, next, sometimes we might go towards the root in a spiral fashion. Okay, following the spiral pattern. See, we started with x0, उसको g of x में डाल देते, we got this point. We will treat that same value as the next iteration, मतलब उसी को use करेंगे. So x equal to y or y equal to x. Then again the next value is you put into g of x. मतलब यहाँ पे आए again same value taking a next iteration में and so on, and like this we will go towards the root spiral fashion में. Now the divergence is also possible in a spiral way if the slope of the curve is more than 1. Okay, now see we started with this g निकाला फिर y निकाला, सेम यूज करेंगे for next g and so on. So ऐसे करके हम we go out, we divert from the root. So whenever this value of g dash of x without mod, if this value is positive, we go hit staircase. Okay, if this g dash of x value is negative, we generally go to spiral pattern. We tends to have a spiral pattern. Okay, so don't worry yourself about this pattern, just I have demonstrate about it. Additional information here, you have to just check for convergence criteria. Okay, so that should be the takeaway from this slide. Now we will move ahead with the procedure. We will learn this procedure using one example. Okay, so the example is given, you have to implement SAM to find out root of this given function and do only 4 iteration. Okay, so how to start? First we need a initial guess. Now how to get a initial guess, all of you know. ठीक है, ये प्रोसीजर फॉलो करोगे? Already we have solved this numerical earlier, I guess. ठीक है, now here for this case, which one do you think is the best initial guess? Please use chat window, type your answer. From the given data, which do you think is the best initial guess? बाकी लोग सो गए क्या ऑन करके वीडियो? Now see the SAM method, like Newton-Raphson method, it required only one value of initial guess. दो वैल्यू देने की जरूरत नहीं है. दो वैल्यू कहां पे लगते हैं आपको? बाइसेक्शन में, ओनली फॉर द बाइसेक्शन. राइट? Okay, there is someone who said 0.5. Remember, I have told earlier also, don't go for decimal places with the initial guess. ठीक है, एक नॉर्मल नंबर ले लो ना, 1 2 3 4 5 हो या -1 -2 -3 और 0 ले लो. Okay, don't write or don't take initial guess equal to 0.5 or 1.25 like this. Okay, it should be simple one. Okay, around 10 to 12 students are listening to me now. Baki sirf just they have entered in the class, I guess. Okay, now someone is saying 0 or -1. So 0, see यहाँ पे initial guess कौन सा होना चाहिए? Whichever gives us close to 0 value of the given function. Okay, now if we look at the numbers obtained for function of x, the most close value to 0 is this one, -12.53. Okay, this -13 is little bit ahead, thoda dur hai. The close to 0 value is -12.53. Now x corresponding to that function means 1, sorry, x corresponding to that function is your initial guess. It should be your initial guess. So answer is 1. Okay, minus 1, again little bit away from the 0, you should start with 1 only. Follow the same pattern, so all the student will have same root. Otherwise क्या होगा, जो बच्चे 0 लेंगे ना उसका आंसर अलग आएगा, it will be around a 0.43, और the student who are taking 1 उसका आंसर आएगा 1 point something, because there are two roots close to 1 and 0. Okay, so always all of us should get the same answer, that's why we are going to follow this procedure. Okay, तो सभी का आंसर अब नेक्स्ट टाइम आपका सेम ही आना चाहिए. सो आवर इनिशियल गेस इज, सॉरी यहाँ पे नीचे आया वो, 1 मिनट. Okay, so 1 should be your initial guess. We'll start working on now our successive approximation method. So this is your function of x. Rearrange the function of x such that I'll get g of x. Okay, so I'll use the simplest way. दोनों तरफ, दोनों साइड में मैंने x ऐड कर दिया, इधर भी x ऐड कर दिया एंड ऑन टू दिस साइड ऑल्सो. सो प्लस x कर दिया इधर और इधर भी प्लस x कर दिया. So I got x equal to, that is our now working governing equation, g of x equal to e raised to x cos of x minus 1.4 plus x. This is g of x. Now forget that you had this function. Okay, छोड़ दो, don't worry about this function now. Work with only this. ठीक है. Now with the rough calculation we came to know that the x1 value, initial guess is 1. See, initial guess is 1. First thing, check for convergence कि भाई आपका जो ये g of x लिया है और ये जो आपका आपने combination किया है with initial guess x1 equal to 1, are they going to give you root? Are we going towards the root? We need to check it, otherwise it will cost us lot of time. Okay, and we will not reach to the root. So we need to check for convergence. The criteria says is absolute value of g dash of x1 should be less than 1. This is your convergence criteria. So for that I need g dash of x, इसका डेरिवेटिव निकालना पड़ेगा. Okay, so I have calculated the derivative e raised to x cos of x u into v form. Okay, so इसका डेरिवेटिव निकाला sin of x, then e raised to plus e raised to x का निकाला. Okay, so this is your governing equation, sorry g dash of x. अब क्या करते हैं, x की जगह 1 वैल्यू पुट कर देते हैं आपके इनिशियल गेस. I'll put in place of x everywhere. I'll evaluate that g dash of x1 कितना आएगा. I have received the value 0.1813 and we know that it's less than 1. Means what? Our initial guess is correct. मतलब हमने जो भी लिया है वो सब सही है. We can go ahead. Okay, sub check, initial guess is correct. Now we can move ahead. So this is your step number 1. We haven't done the iteration. This is just check for convergence. Okay, now we will perform iteration number 1. For that, x1 is equal to 1, g of x is equal to e raised to cos of x, sorry, e raised to x cos of x minus 1.4 plus x. Okay, so x0 value, that means root. Root is nothing but क्या करना है, x का वैल्यू लो, ये g of x में डाल दो. Okay, that is your x0. There is no formula here in successive approximation method. जैसे बाइसेक्शन में फॉर्मूला क्या था, x1 plus x2 divided by 2 is your x0. Okay, this is for bisection method. For Newton-Raphson method, it was x0 equal to x1 minus f of x1 whole divided by f dash of x1. Okay, so this was your formula for Newton-Raphson method. But in successive approximation method, student doesn't need to remember any formula. Okay, whatever function you came up with, g of x, that is your formula to calculate next value of iteration. So that's why I have told you it's one of the easiest way to get to the root. So x0 मिला आपको, आपने क्या किया, x1 का वैल्यू g of x में डाल दिया, बस you got x0 value. Now we will check for error. So sorry, in the problem statement they haven't specified how much is the error. उन्होंने क्या बताया, सिर्फ iteration बनाओ. So we will do those 4 iteration. I'll populate that data into table. Okay. Now again I'll repeat the procedure how to solve this numerical. Iteration number 1, आपने जो भी initial guess लिया है x1, that was 1. Put that 1 value in the g of x, in the g of x. That is your x0 value. Okay. For second iteration, use the same value, put it back into the g of x. You will get next x0 value. Take the next x0 value in the third iteration, carry it, again put it back in the function g of x. You will get new value of x0. Carry that new value of x0 in the fourth iteration, put it back into the g of x. You will get your next value of root. Okay, so fourth iteration over, whatever x0 value we have at the last calculation, this is our root. Okay, so this is one case if the number of iterations are involved. If they have specified do the calculation for accuracy up to that decimal places, तब क्या करना पड़ेगा, error find करना पड़ेगा. Now error, we all know this value with the previous value, उन दोनों का difference निकालना है. यहाँ पे तो कुछ previous value नहीं है, dash. Next you will do the iteration for second, then you will check the error between these two value, difference of these two value. थर्ड इटरेशन में इन दोनों का डिफरेंस चेक करोगे, फोर्थ इटरेशन में इन दोनों का डिफरेंस चेक करोगे. Okay, so these are your error value. So if these values are less than prescribed error value, you have to stop the calculation, otherwise you have to do more and more calculation. I hope you all understood the method. इसमें ज्यादा कुछ डिफिकल्ट नहीं है. स्टार्ट करना है, उसको x g of x में डालो, you got the answer. That is it. This is your iteration. So all of you understood successive approximation method? Okay, make a habit of writing iterations like this. एक iteration पूरा का पूरा solve करके detail में बताओ, then remaining iteration in a table form. At the end of your solution clearly mention कि भाई आपका answer क्या है. Always follow this kind of philosophy for writing, presenting your solution. Okay, चिड़मिड़ मत करो, वो न्यूमेरिकल है तो कुछ भी मत लिखो पेपर पे, अच्छे से रिप्रेजेंट करो. Now algorithm, we will come up with algorithm. So if there are some doubt, we will get clarification in the algorithm. So algorithm for successive approximation method. First thing, you have to assume initial guess based on that f of x value. उसके बाद वो f of x कचरे में डाल दो, no need. Then symbolically determine g of x. That means उसको f of x का आप come up with some g of x. Okay. Then check for convergence. If your value g dash of x1 is more than 1, either change the x1 value or change the g of x. Okay. At the latter stage I'll explain this कि भाई कब, in what circumstances you have to change the g of x value. Okay, next find the root. Okay, Ajinkya, yes, less than 1. So whenever, no, I am telling you g dash of x1, if it is greater than 1, if it is greater than 1, then change x1 or change g of x. Okay, okay, but in most of the cases, most of your cases, you need to just change x1. In a rare case, एक exceptional case मैं बताऊंगा आपको, in that case you have to change g of x instead of x1. Okay, and this occurs only for this method. Okay, so फोर्थ स्टेप, इजी स्टेप, क्या करना है आपको, एस्टिमेट द रूट x0. कैसे करना है, यहाँ पे फॉर्मूला वगैरह याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं है, just this g of x, take it out, put the initial case in that function, you will get your root. That's it. Okay, so this is your iteration. So moving ahead, check for error or maximum number of iteration. This part we have seen earlier. So if these conditions are there, मतलब आपने जो calculated error is greater than the prescribed error, मतलब हमें obviously we need to do more calculation. So put x0 back in x1 and again repeat the procedure. Repeat the procedure. Okay, or if the number of iteration are less than maximum given iteration, again we need to go back to step number 4 and do the calculation. Okay, somehow at some after some time our calculated error will be less than the prescribed error, मतलब हमें error accuracy मिला 0.0000 some value. Okay, तब हमें क्या करना है, stop करना पड़ेगा calculation and print the answer. That's it. So this is your algorithm. Take a minute to take a screenshot, capture this image. Okay, किसी को अगर डाउट होगा तो प्लीज आस्क in the successive approximation method. तो फर्स्ट इनिशियल गीस लेंगे हम f of x पे, फिर f of x को मॉडिफाई करेंगे, तोड़ेंगे मोड़ेंगे एंड गेट टू द g of x, चेक फॉर कॉन्वर्जेंस, उसके बाद यूज द अर्लियर फंक्शन g of x to do the iteration. Okay, so this is the procedure for successive approximation method. Now next slide is a problem for you. Note down this numerical. In the chat window, I'll share you a Google form in which you have to paste your answer. So take your time, note it down. So I hope you have written it down. Start solving this. Now I'll try to answer some queries. Okay. Earlier today, someone asked me related to our earlier last session's numerical, जो हमने tank वाला numerical लिखा था ना. Okay. So in that numerical, it was a little bit straightforward. Okay. The query was why we are using some approximation method, because here for that numerical it was very easy to calculate h value. Okay, so actually the aim of that question was to get a feel ki bhai where we can apply the procedure. Now in that case, in earlier the tank case, we had very simple equation, वहां पे variables ज्यादा नहीं थे. But if you have additional information, additional equation, parameters in that equation of a volume. Okay, so it will be very difficult for us to explicitly solve that value of h depth. Okay, also v is dynamic in that case, because when the condition, that was easy part, आगे चल के क्या condition होगा, continuously the town is also getting some water out of that tank. Okay, so we need to manage the flow rate out and flow rate in, both the values. So it becomes dynamic equation, additional parameters in that equation. Now to solve that कि भाई कितना maintain करना है h value becomes implicit equation. Okay, बट मैंने जो हमने इक्वेशन देखा वो तो इजी था, यू कैन डायरेक्टली कैलकुलेट दैट. Our aim there was to get a feel only. Okay, even though you can easily solve with your earlier normal procedure, no need to have a numerical method, that's fine. But we are just getting how we can relate numerical methods, apply these numerical method, roots of equation to live problems. Okay, I hope I have answered your query. Okay, then there is one more question. All the methods that we are seeing, the motive is to find the root. Yes, so which method is more effective? Okay, so the answer is not straightforward, even though कि आपने तो आपका expectation सही है कि मैंने straightforward बता देना चाहिए कि which method is superior. Okay, as a mechanical engineer I'll tell you, in most of the software Newton-Raphson method is implemented. Okay, now because the reason is the most convergence, जहां पे convergence maximum time sure होता है. Okay, with less data, that means less initial guess, random initial guess, and the convergence rate towards the root is the fastest, is Newton-Raphson method. बहुत जल्दी से आप root मिल जाता है वहां पे. Convergence rate is too high in Newton-Raphson method, so that's why it's superior. Okay, but if you look at the methodology, I find personally I find the successive approximation method is the easiest one. Okay, तो आपका perspective है, student point of view, successive approximation method is the easiest one, we should go for that. But if we look at the effectiveness, that means at that time holistically Newton-Raphson method is the best best numerical method for finding root. I hope I have answered. Okay, next, when initial guess is given, do we have to check for convergence? No, I have told you earlier in the previous lecture, if the initial guess is directly given in the problem statement, do not check for convergence. If this question comes in a real life, आपका engineering खत्म होने के बाद अगर आया ऐसा कुछ question, at that time check for convergence. Okay, but as a student, अगर मैंने दिया आपको कि भाई x का वैल्यू 0.15 ले, do not check for convergence, directly use as it is. Okay, otherwise you are just wasting your time. Okay, next question, least error in the six iteration. Okay, you are getting least error in the sixth iteration, but still should I only do it till the fifth iteration? Yes, क्योंकि मैंने प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट में डायरेक्टली दिया है कि भाई 5 इटरेशन कर, एरर कितना भी आने दे, डोंट वरी, at the end of fifth iteration stop your calculation, write down your answer. Okay, someone has mentioned the answer in the chat window. Okay, I haven't solved this numerical, so I don't have direct answer for it. All students, I have floated Google form in the chat window. Click on that. If your solution is over, put your attendance and answer to the given question in the Google sheet. Okay, now those students who are putting some answers, I'll reply you personally. Okay. Okay, the students who are struggling, say this is your e raised to x equal to 5x. Okay, Google form isn't working. Wait a minute. Okay, मैंने close कर दिया था वो. Please, all of you try now. It is accepting now. Okay, the students who are struggling here, see, this is your function f of x equal to e raised to x equal to 5x. Okay, we need to come up with g of x. It's easy. X equal to e raised to x divided by x only. Okay, x equal to e raised to x divided by x. This is your g of x. The initial guess is given x equal to 0.15. Okay, so we need there is no need to check for convergence, directly you can use it. So x0 is equal to e raised to x1 divided by x1. Use your calculator. E raised to x1 is 0.15 divided by 0.15. Okay, you will get some value. This is your iteration number 1. उन्होंने बोला है 5 iteration कर. Okay, so second iteration x0 equal to, now this value, यहाँ पे कुछ value आएगी आपकी. Use this value and place it at e raised to x divided by this. So that will be your second iteration. Okay, you will get some star value. Third iteration x0 equal to e raised to that star value divided by next value. Fourth iteration, here you will get some. Okay, and so on. Sorry, this should be 5. This should be 5. X equal to e raised to x divided by 5. Sorry, use this function and initial guess x equal to 0.15. Okay, is Google form working? Yes. Okay. Okay, so this is the end of our unit number 1. We have completed in this unit errors, approximation, then roots of equation. We have covered 3 methods of roots of equation: bisection, then Newton-Raphson method, and successive approximation method. Okay, in this weekend, I will be taking a home quiz for all students. Now this home quiz is nothing kind of assignment only. Okay, it will carry some marks in your CE. Okay, because I know that most of you might be stuck somewhere. You might not have all the time access to the internet. So that's why एक whole day मैं दूंगा आपको. In that day, complete that task, complete the quiz based on your errors and approximation and roots of equation. Okay, uh, so look for my mail. Probably I'll send in on Saturday or Sunday. Okay, so thank you, student. If you have some queries related to any methods in roots of equation or errors and approximation, we can discuss now, or you can leave this session. Thank you, guys. Next week we'll start our unit number 2.